Hello. So it is the end of the day on Monday, June 24th, and this week is vaguely busy. It's not really busy, but tomorrow I'm going to town. I live in a town. I mean a bigger town. I'm driving for like an hour and a half to go to a bigger town because I need to get a new copy of I need to get an updated license with my new address on it where I moved last year, but it's an election year. And the fun thing about North Dakota is that we don't need to register for voting. We just have to give them our driver's license. And in the primaries, I had to give them my driver's license and like a power bill because I didn't have an updated license. And that's really annoying. And they say that's really annoying. And I mean, they didn't say that to me, but as my lady was typing in my new address, the lady next to me was talking to this other lady she was like, "Oh, you have your updated license. That's awesome. Otherwise, it's this whole process." I'm standing there like, "Thanks, ma'am. Thanks. I know it's annoying." But I wanted an updated license, so I just gotta for November. But yeah, I've got that. And I think I have a concert on Friday. I think me and my little sister are going to see the Goo Goo Dolls in Fargo. So we're gonna just do a weekly vlog. I kind of miss vlogging when I'm not vlogging, and then when I am vlogging, then I never do it. But right now I'm doing. I'm in library school, so I'm using my school laptop to do my grad school homework. I just figured do reading, writing, whatever weekly vlog situation. I figured I'd just start this now before I start tomorrow because I'm bored on the drive. So that's that. So this week or these couple of weeks, because I'm taking two classes right now. I'm taking an ed class and a library class because I'm getting a master's in education, but it's with like library. I'm sure I've talked about this. I don't know. But my library class, we're talking about banned books and like ethics and selection and the rights of like minors in that and seeing stuff like gay books and stuff like that. That's what it is essentially. And so right now, one of our assignments that was like a group discussion. We do those every 2 weeks. We have like little groups. There are only 5 kids in this class. 5 adults, 5 teachers, 5 people. There are only 5 people in this class. My ed class has like 15, but this one has about 5. And so there's a group of 3 and a group of 2, and I'm in the group of 3. And so what we have to do is find 3 books that are frequently banned, find out why they're banned, see if you can find any like teaching resources for them, and then talk about with your group members and see if there are any common threads and stuff like that. And I picked The Absolute True Diary of a Part-Time Indian. I picked only books I've read because that'd be more fun that way. I picked The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian, the Goosebumps series, and Of Mice and Men. And I really want to do at least one that I'd taught when I used to teach high school, and at least one that I have in my own classroom library now, which would be Goosebumps. Because I teach 5th grade now. Goosebumps is a little young for 5th graders, but I am a big proponent of letting kids read what they want to read. I still enjoy Goosebumps sometimes. If you see behind me somewhere, where are you? Right there. I still have all my Goosebumps books. So, even if my kids are reading at like a 8th grade level, or some of them are. I had a girl last year who's reading at an 11th grade level. They can still read Goosebumps if they want to. And then Absolutely True Diary of Part-Time Indian was like just for fun. But I am gonna look up Of Mice and Men now. And then I gotta probably maybe tomorrow, I don't know, at some point I gotta email the group members if they haven't sent one to me and be like, hey, this is what I found, blah, 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 etc., etc. But that's that. I'm really liking this module in my library class. I do in general like my library class more than like my ed class, but was to be assumed. I just looked at my plan, and I only have to take like 3 more ed classes after this, which is nice. Books that came in the mail for me today because it's a book month and I can buy whatever the fuck I want. Okay, so I have to explain about this one. So I realized that this book is very much seen as like very bad. And it's like terrible. It's not well written. The author's fucking nuts. But she's from North Dakota, and I'm always kind of curious when an author's from North Dakota. So I had to get it. Honestly, by the time I read it, nobody will even remember her name, so. Okay, I did everything I need to do, and it is now 11:05, heading home. I should be home sometime around like noonish. I had half a piece of mint cheesecake that I shared with my sister, had some coffee, I went to Walmart, went to the new thrift store, saw my old French professor, went to the library to print off insurance ID cards that I should have printed off 3 months ago, and also some stuff for my certification. And now we're heading home. All right, so Steven is gone, so I'm gonna show y'all what I got today, and then go for a walk. It's gonna be a short one, I think, because I'm already at like 7,000 steps, and it's hot outside. But I do want to show what we got. First up, one thing, I did get fancy new toaster with the touch screen because Steven hates our old toaster because it was a free toaster that I got from my mother when I was moving out and they were doing their kitchen. So I did also get a whole bunch of other stuff. So this is from Walmart. I did get the Black Parade, which is super exciting because the Black Parade is my favorite My Chemical Romance album. Fight Me. It is the Black Parade is the Jesus Christ, Jelly Jam grossed up my chair. The Black Parade is the best album. I mean, Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge is a good album. Danger Days is fine, but the king is the Black Parade, and we all know that's correct. At least if we're not lying to ourselves, we know that's correct. So I got that. Then I got a bunch of books. Only 2 of them are for me. So for me, I got some Animorphs that I found at a used bookstore, thrift store. So I got number 43, The Test, and number 42, The Journey. I don't believe I have either of these, so that is exciting. I'm collecting those. And then for my classroom, I did get 3 more. I got the Anybody's by N.E. Buddy. I liked this book as a kid. And Ferris by Gail Carson Levine. And Pax by Sarah Pennypacker, which I actually gave one of my 5th graders last year when she read 40 books, and she was like, I don't know, just give me something. I knew that she liked animal books, so I got her Pax, and she liked it. All right. I also picked up, I got some clothes. First up, I'm very excited about this. I love a vest, a waistcoat, any of this shit. I wear I have a little boys one that I wear very frequently, black one. I wear it very frequently. And this one does not appear to have the pockets. Oh, I can just rip them out and then it'll have pockets. Sick, now it has pockets. I love a vest. I love a waistcoat. I was very excited to see this. Super fun. I now have a white one. I also I had to get, because I love also a zip-up hoodie, even though this is for the Minot State Beavers. I had to get it because it's a zip-up hoodie and it's really fucking cool. So even though it's about the fucking Beavers, I had to get it. I also got a Fox shirt because, as my little sister put it, I'm in my middle school boy era, from roughly 2007, I guess. I got this sweater. I got this shirt. It's fun little button-up, black, red accents. And I got these black men's skinny jeans. They might be a little big, but that's okay. I also got a new driver's license, but I'm not showing you that shit because I'm not an idiot. But yeah, I'm going for a walk. It's gonna, I think, be a short one because, like I said, super hot out. It's super hot out. So there's that. Alright, so I did just finish up Spellbound, and this was cute, if a little shallow. It felt shallow at points, and I felt like it was a little short. This could have been a series, I think. We really just got thrown into the world, and I realized that she wasn't trying to write, or they weren't trying to write a super intense high fantasy magic system situation, but you know, as I get older, I just want a little bit more detail, you know. Don't just throw me in. Let me know what's going on. But, you know, I did finish this up, and let's see what we're gonna read next. All right, this is the next read. All right, I just had a cold shower because I just worked out, which I've been doing recently, which is insane, because I've never been that kind of person. I've always been a walker. That's a different thing. That has been ingrained in me. Especially like after a meal, you go for a walk. That's just kind of how it's been. But you may have noticed I have gained a good chunk of weight, especially if you compare me to my absolute thinness, which was right after I graduated college, and I was spending $25 a week on groceries. I was literally eating like summer sausage and pasta for every single fucking meal. I don't want to go back to that weight though. I was 130 pounds at that point, and I'm 5'8". So that's thin. It's pretty thin. I would be happy at around 150. So I am working out now every night, and it's just yoga, but like this is one of these ladies who's like it's videos where she's like she makes it's not just stretching. It's like my legs are on fire, and then I have to go take a cold shower. But yeah, I just did that. I've been doing that straight for like 2 weeks at this point. I don't know, but yeah. That's right now. I'm just recovering a little, and I'll go back to doing shit. I haven't done very much homework at all tonight because I didn't get home until like 2, and I was just ugh. But that's that. Jelly Jam loves watching TV. Alright, so we did go out and we went to a coffee shop. I got a wildflower mocha, which is like lavender and white mocha, and it's pretty good. I did want to stop on here real quick, talk a little bit about Doll's Eyes, and it's actually really good. There's a lot of mass market paperback that's really horror, that's really bad. It's just boring and bad and kind of dumb, which I think is the risk whenever you're reading any kind of mass market pulp. Of any genre, like the romance or the sci-fi or fantasy or whatever, there's always that chance. It just so happens that I read the most of horror of all those genres. But this one's really fun. It's really good. It's a little confusing. There's a lot going on, but it's a good time. Ran into the mail lady. She says, I have goodies for you for later. I hate book months. I hate book months so much. All right, so I am going to do a quick little unboxing before I go for my walk. And I know I shouldn't go to the gas station and buy dinner because like we have food here, but I want to so bad. So we'll see what happens there. But I got books. First up, oh, this is a Wheel of Time book, because I'm trying to collect the whole series so I can like read the whole series. I've read books 1 and 2. I mean, they're not good, but you know how it is when you start a series and then you're just beholden to that series for the next several years of your life. I've also got another book in a series that like I have like random books in. I have Yorath the Wolf by Cherry Wilder. This one, in addition to a book, has something else in it. So I do have Slappy Birthday for You. Oh no, it's my friend Slappy, not Slid. Because I'm collecting, and normally I get these. I got these. I get these like secondhand, but I don't even know what it was. A fugue state, I guess. I also got a new belt. So I am, if you can't tell by my like kind of general outfit, I'm somewhat of an emo, and so I only use this style of belt. Unfortunately, this is a really fucking cheap belt, and when you use it day in and day out, I'm not wearing it day, but whenever I have a pair of pants that has like belt loops, I wear this belt. It gets really, really worn down really fast. So I just bought a new one because instead of investing in like a good belt, I just buy the same belt over and over again, even though it's terrible. All right. I'm not gonna roll on my Fagos, that's sad. Well, whatever the hell this is, it looks like manga. Oh, okay. It is the first volume in Devils and Realist, which is a series that I read volume 11 of, and then decided I needed to read. So, got that. Got... Oh, no dust jacket, very sad. This is Flame by Hilary Bell, which is also known as Fall of the Kingdom, which is the first book in the Farsala trilogy. But back in the day, when the first book was published in hardcover, it was known as the Book of Sorab. But then they changed it. But there is not a hardcover of the new title. So let's open up the box, which is only one book, but it's a huge book, and I know what book it is because I am motherfucking all in. It is a gorgeous little hardcover, of Oathbringer by Brandon Sanderson. So I am technically, it's a little bit gross and dirty, that's fine. I am technically like 200 pages away from finishing up Words of Radiance, but I kind of took a break from it and I put it elsewhere just because it's stressing me out. But eventually I will finish it, and then I will need Oathbringer. And I don't have another book month until October, although as I've been reading those, or rereading when it comes to the first two, I've been doing them one a year. So it's like, I won't need Rhythm of War until 2026. I'll be finishing my master's program at that point in time. So, you know, and then of course the book 5 is coming out this year. But, you know, maybe I'll surprise myself and actually not read them one a year. But that is that. I'm gonna go walk to Casey's. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. It is a cheap belt, and this falls off, and then what makes me get rid of it is when these start kind of falling apart. So I got a new one. All right, so I did eat. I did all that stuff. Now I'm going to do my stupid fucking yoga, which I hate, and then I should get more stuff done, really. I wanted to get more homework done than I did today. I did not get much. I did some, but I wanted to get more done, especially since I won't be doing homework on Friday because I'll be gone all day, and I won't be back until Saturday, and so I wanted to get a lot done today and tomorrow, but I didn't get much done today, so I might be staying up a little bit later tonight. But yeah, I gotta do stupid fucking yoga, which I hate. I know that a schlocky pulp paperback is great when it makes me care about a character, and I love Riley so much. I love me a sleazy journalist character, and he's great. I don't even know what was happening. I was researching books by Native American authors to do my library assignment, and then suddenly I'm buying more Stephen Graham Jones books. Hello. It is about 9. I got almost everything homework-wise done I wanted to. Okay, so I almost got everything done for the day. However, I want to get like a day and a half of homework done because I'm gonna have to do 2 days of homework now tomorrow because I didn't do any of tomorrow's homework today because I'm not gonna be around on Friday because I'm going as soon as I get up. I'm leaving, so that's and I'm not gonna be around on Saturday. I'm gonna be around some on Saturday, but I'm just like I want to get more done today, but I didn't. I did get a good chunk done on my library assignment, but the ed assignment is gonna kill me. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do my night stuff, and then I'm gonna finish this fucking book because it's actually really good. Very sad, and I think I'm gonna start like a new series on this channel where I talk about the most recent 5 horror books I've read and see if it's worth it because I just read so much crappy horror. But this will be on the inaugural episode. Okay, so I did finish up Doll's Eyes last night, so I am gonna be finishing up Words of Radiance next, which I'm already most of the way through, so be a good time. Julie Jam loves TV time. I went for a little morning walk. I guess it's like 10 a.m. But, you know, I saw one of last year's 4th graders, and she's actually going to be in my class this coming year. But every time this happens, it's happened a couple times because it's a small town and I walk a lot, is I'll say hi and I'll say their name, and then I'll be just like suddenly like paralyzed with the fear that like I remembered their name wrong and I'm calling the wrong kid the wrong name. But like, I know it's not the case because there were literally 26 4th graders, and like I can remember all those names, you know. I don't know. I finally cleaned up all of my notebooks that I just had on the floor here. So the ones I'm using currently, right in here, we got, you know, some book outlines, we got my kill count situation, and then all my ones that are not being used go over there next to my full ones and the book wall. Kaladin and Adolin are just, I just got to the part where Kaladin's getting let out of prison, and I'm sorry, spoilers if you're into Branson, you shouldn't have read the series yet. I don't know, but just the fact that Adolin was also in there the whole time was, it's lovely. Kaladin is literally the best character that's ever existed, and I love him with all of my fucking heart. I know I'm saying nothing new here, but like, I had to. I do love that both Kaladin and Shallan are completely unaware of the other's, you know, situation. So they're both like, oh yeah, I must have rescued him. I must have rescued her as we fell. It was me, both of them. It's delightful. It's about 4:10 p.m. Steven has gone to the baseball game. He asked if I want to go with him, but I'm like, you're announcing. And it is raining outside, so I would just be sitting alone outside in the rain while you announced, and I have homework to do. But I did finish everything for Thursday. I do want to get all my Friday stuff done right now too, because I don't know, because my mom asked if I could be at her house by like 7, which means I gotta leave by like 6. And so like 6, no, really 5:30. And so I don't know why she wants me there that early. So if I don't get everything done today, I might bring my homework along, but it's possible that as soon as I get there, we're leaving again. So like, I don't know. But yeah, I want to get Friday stuff done now as well. So I have yet to do, I have a quiz. I want to turn in the assignment I just finished up, some responses finish up an assignment for my library class, take a look at the group email because I think I got sent another thing back. And it may be possible to get Saturday and Sunday shit done as well. Goddamn, really, my library group assignment that's due on. That's due on Sunday, I think. Let me see. Oh no, it's due on the 3rd. Okay, so it's due next Wednesday. Thank God. Because one of my group members has not sent me anything. Yet. And the other one just did. So, but yeah, that's that. All right, so I did finish my quiz. It was short answer and it made me want to die. I do have to turn in my assignment for my ed class. I gotta double check, make sure I don't need any sources. Both in the terms of I need to double check the assignment, and I also need to double check what I did, because a lot of times when I'm doing my assignment, I will, like, if I use a source, I'll just like copy and paste the URL to the bottom or something, and then write in the assignment itself in brackets like source, please don't forget to source this. So I gotta double check that, turn that in, and then all I have left is like responses and I guess some stuff for my library class, but that one I'm a little bit less stressed out about. This ed class is, first off, it's not as interesting as the library class, but it's also just so much more. So, all right, so I'm going to do dinner now, and then I'm going to do yoga, and then I'm gonna get back to work on like homework and stuff. So change of plans, I gotta go run scoreboard. But responses and nothing else is really due until Sunday, which was the big concern, was getting stuff done. I have a little bit left on my library assignment, but not much. But I gotta go. Put wax on. So I'm on the road. I've been on the road since about 5:20-ish, 5:30-ish. My regular gas station that I go to, which is out of town, 15 miles away from the town I'm at, was not open that early. I thought they were open 24 hours, but I drove past and it was dark. So, because I didn't just want to like get gas and like pump and pay. I wanted to like go in and get like caffeine too. So I decided to wait, and now my head is starting to hurt a little bit. It was pretty foggy up until 15 miles ago, 10 miles ago. There's still a little bit of residual, but now the sun's up enough that it's fine. But yeah, it is always such a creepy feeling driving down a North Dakota highway at 5:30 in the morning with just this oppressive fog, because nobody's there. You are alone on this road, and you can't see anything in front of you. And like, it's not that really matters, because all the roads are super straight, and it's not like there are any people or cars. I guess there's always the risk of a deer, but it's not really that season where you're risking hitting deer all the time. I mean, they're around still, but you know, it's not that season. It's just creepy. But yeah, no, I'm on the double highway now, which means I'm almost to my next possibility for gas, and I had to look it up, and they open at 5. So hopefully I can go in and get some caffeine before the headache becomes unmanageable.
I love that expression. So if you want to get out of the hole, you got to put down the shovel, you know? Because we're all digging our own graves. Or at least I was digging my own grave. So I thought, well, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Like, I don't know how to do anything except write songs, so I sat down and I wrote a song called Sympathy. In our lives is how bad we smelled. And truly awful fun. But as I started to approach my 30th birthday, I was like, I gotta do something with my life. I don't know if I can smell like this for the rest of my life. And I sat down on the sofa in our attic apartment. I think we each paid like $75 a month to rent this. And this is what came out. This year, I tried to make this count clear. Still a chance that maybe we'll find better days. So take these words and sing out loud for everyone. Broadway's dark tonight. And I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be. And I don't wanna go home right now. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand when everything's meant to be broken.
Cece, how's the Goo Goo Dolls?
So great.
Even though we had to wait for an hour because of a storm delay. That was barely storming.
It was fine. It was like 30 minutes.
It was an hour. It was a full hour.
Johnny, marry me, please.
She's 16. Oh, ignore my hair. It's terrible. I am exhausted. I feel like kind of like a hazard. I'm on the drive home right now. I am on, it's just like, it's all highway stuff, which is easier because it's just like I'm driving in a straight line, but I'm very tired. We got home, well, I got to my parents' house at like 2:10 last night. I think I was asleep by 2:40 and I was up at 6:09. And then I kind of laid down and closed my eyes until about 7, but I'm not sure how much that counts. So I got like tops 4 hours of sleep last night. It was good. I would say not top 3. I'd say probably 5th best concert. 4th or 5th, I can't decide if I like that one or 30th Grace more. 30th Grace has a special place in my heart because it was my first ever concert. So I don't know. But yeah, no, I did also discover that I knew 3 Goo Goo Dolls songs. Not two. I forgot that Better Days existed. Of course I know Better Days. So Slide, Better Days, and Iris. But no, it was fine. It was kind of weird. It was kind of funny. So I used to teach at the school Melissa Cirosio, and she's like, oh, my friend and her grandma are here. So I went to a concert with one of my former students who is, I think, going to be a junior this year. So that'll be fun. That was fun. But yeah, no, I'm going to put on a podcast now. I can't do Bluetooth in my car. It's from 2007. But I can turn up my phone real loud. And I'm hoping that a podcast will keep me engaged. I didn't use up all my CDs. I only had 3 and I listened to them all. And either way, I'm hoping podcasts will be more engaging than music. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to turn my phone real loud, and this is the last podcast I'm on. Hello, I'm home. I'm exhausted. But I'm not as tired as I thought I was. I kind of thought I'd just come home and just like crawl into bed and go to bed. But I'm kind of not feeling like that anymore. So I'm going to ride this train as long as I can. But I'm going to close out this vlog with an unboxing so I can move to packages. Notre monde. First up. So we got a little bit of a banged up copy of Game Changer by Rachel Reed. I read Heated Rivalry and it was very good. So there's that. Endgame by Nancy Garden. This is the lady who wrote Annie on My Mind. And so she also wrote a book about a bullied young man who brings a gun to school. I think Our Son is Gay Volume 1 by Okura, which I saw like scans of this and it looked super cute. So I wanted to get my hands on it, and as well as Empire of the Damned by Jay Kristoff. I did really like Empire of the Vampire. This is the sequel, so I am hoping it is just as, oh, I thought this was so much shorter, but it's got those Bible pages, so it is actually 700 pages long yet, so there's that. That's just a bad stack over there. It's okay. Let's see. We've got, oh, The Sailor Who Fell from Grace with the Sea by Yukio Mishima, which is apparently very good. I believe I'm getting, I think that somewhere along the line, somebody compared this to Lord of the Flies. So there's that. I have another Japanese book that's compared to Lord of the Flies in the book wall that I have not yet read, but you know, sometimes lots of books get compared to Lord of the Flies, and I will buy and read every single goddamn one of them at some point in my life. Shoot the Kids, that's one I already have. So, let's see what's in here. It's kind of solid. Oh, yo. I did not think that this would come so fast. This is not what I was expecting when I came home. It is the Castle Rock Kitchen. Wicked Good Recipes from the World of Stephen King. So, we really do not use cookbooks all that much, but I want to use cookbooks more when we have our cooking times. But we can, oh my god, I forgot that this was like narrated by Ray Garrity's mother in The Long Walk. It makes me really sad, but I do have this. This doesn't count as like a book wall thing, but there's that. And then finally one more. Got The Boys on the Tracks by Mara Leverett, as well as other stuff that is not important or fun. But that is that. That's that little unboxing. That's the end of this vlog. I don't know when the next vlog's gonna be. For sure there will be one around, maybe I'll have a vacation vlog, I don't know, but for sure there will be one around August, because another concert. I know you can't hear fucking Goo Goo Dolls over me, but that's okay. But there'll be another concert, Hawthorne Heights, in August, and that week is gonna be pretty busy anyway, so we might do that. Jelly Jam is freaking out. Here she is. Did you miss me? No, you didn't. You're mean. Wait. Let me see your chin. How's it going? How's it healing? Oh, that looks so good. She's gonna bite me now because I was too affectionate. She has boundaries. She lets us know. Sometimes we ignore them, and then she bites us. Not like hard, but just like a little like, hey, don't do that kind of thing. But yeah, that is that. That's the end of that vlog. I will talk to you later, and goodbye.